Welcome back to the third episode of this series. It's been a hot minute, but I finally remember my password for this account. So, even though it took a while. But yeah, I just wanted to start off with saying thank you for Jess Saitos or Citos. You know, the comments have been really supportive, and I am sorry for the, long upload time. I was pretty burnt out at this game from my group Ironman. I was working towards the BOFA last time I played, and I sort of burnt myself out, and some real life, having to focus on my studies over playing the game, but otherwise I'm back. And that's the beauty of this game, you can take as long as a break you want, and your progress is still here. I still have my GP in my bank, and my stats are still the same as they were a year ago. So yeah, and as for some of the apologies for the bug of my recording software, it blacks out my RuneLight side panel, and later on it will bug out my gameplay, but I will hopefully get that fixed in the future. But I just wanted to say I'm sorry for a little software bug. And as you can see, there's a lot of old money makers I've had with the bank placements. Definitely a lot have changed since the past year with the money makers, and of course sailing released. But at the time of recording this video, it was not released yet, so a lot of progress to be made and a lot of quests to be done in this video. So I looked at the wiki updated, and it seems like casting bows to bananas is optimal for me right now. I think it was higher money per hour when I last recorded this footage, which was around 2 months ago. So we're gonna try that out real quick. 3,000 bones. Try it out for maybe 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, and we'll see how much money we make from this. And obviously the profit is good for the bond, but also just some quest items I might need, and also some gear I might buy in the future. I'm making sure I'm pretty meticulous with the calculations here, making sure I have the perfect amount of air runes, or nature runes, and earth runes. So yeah, I'll see you with the profit. So after that actually took like 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, but that was around 3,000 bananas made. So the bones costs 104k, and the nature runes, that's a negligible cost, and the bananas are going to insta-sell for 164,000. That's not that bad. That's around 64,000 profit, give or take, with the nature runes. Oh, without the nature runes, of course. But I think I'm gonna try this out, do it a couple times, reach 300k maybe. The GP per hour is pretty nice with this method. You're getting mage XP, and it's not as intense as maybe chocolate bars, so it's a really good free-to-play money maker. But the only limiting factor is the buy limit. So I'm gonna go ahead and set in a huge buy order for these bones, and then I'll come back maybe 8 hours or so and check in. Alright, so that was actually 12 hours. I'll let my buy order sit, and we should have a nice amount of bones to convert into bananas, and a nice chunk of GP after this. So I'll see you once I'm done converting these bones. So I tried out a method where I sliced the bananas, and they were selling for a decent amount of profit, but there was a low amount of buyers, so I only did like 1 inventory's worth. The margins were there, but I think it was just an anomaly, and yeah, not worth the effort, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna let these slow sell. I mean, that grand exchange predicted profit looks really nice. So yeah, See you in a bit. Alright, logging back in. It's been about an hour. Very nice. That is a huge chunk of profit. And yeah, you can see sliced bananas, they're not really selling well. Definitely, you know, you gotta watch out for these anomalies. Sometimes they look good at the actively traded price, but they're actually not worth the effort. So yeah, that brings our cash stack to 317,000. Time to get questing. Prince Ali's Rescue completed, and then Restless Ghost completed. Very nice prayer XP. And here's the bug I was mentioning about. It switches though, because sometimes it records my gameplay but not my side panel, and it records my side panel and not my gameplay. So I gotta get that fixed fast, or probably in the next video. Year's Rune Mystery completed. The Witch's Potion done. And now the Knight's Sword. This is amazing smithing XP from level 1 to 29. That skips so much early level smithing, and it's a free to play quest. So highly recommend. Black Knight's Fortress done. And then Goblin Diplomacy. Nice crafting XP, level 1 to 9. Yeah, it skips a lot of levels, really nice. Then here we have X marks the spot, we get a lamp and a clue scroll. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do the clue scroll now. And then as for the lamp, I'm really indecisive on these. Ideally I go like something that I don't like training, but I don't think it really matters. I think I just want to get my combat up, so I'm just gonna go ranged. Probably gonna regret that later, but it doesn't really matter in my opinion. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this clue scroll, beginner clue scroll. It's very easy. And then we'll go ahead and cheer for this guy, and then hopefully this is the casket. It should be pretty easy. Yep. I'm not expecting anything from this. I mean, it's a beginner clue score, right? So let's see what we get. 21 fire runes, man. Amazing. Alright. And then here is Pirate's Treasure. Very nice. Nice GP. And then finally, Shield of Arav. Thank you very much for the other half of this certificate done. Intro 25. Really grateful for it. Nice quest done. And then we have Vampire Slayer done. Nice attack XP. It's up to level 23 now. Here we have Ernest the Chicken done. Very nice, hefty amount of quest points. And then Demon Slayer done. I'm not sure if I get any XP from this, but either way, very nice quest points and good prerequisites. And finally, Romeo and Juliet ended off 5 quest points. So that's the majority of the quests done. We only have 3 more to go. At least we're free to play. And while I was questing, I've had some buy orders in for more bones. So GP up, GP is up, levels are up, and quests are up this episode. So that wraps up the 3rd episode of the series. Great progress on this character. And as for the future of the series, I'm not entirely sure how consistent I would be with my uploads and with, in general, like playing the game and doing these voiceovers, but hopefully I'll be able to manage it. I do have a tough semester ahead of me, so time will tell, you know, whether or not I'm able to balance this over studying and stuff. So I'm grateful for people that watch these episodes, you know, that keep me going. I hope you guys enjoy it too, and I'll see you guys next time.